Welcome children in bio class. Children, today in bio class I am going to teach you molecular structure of DNA. DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA molecules are the longest and most stable micromolecules. DNA form the molecular basis of heredity. DNAs are responsible for transferring information about hereditary characters to the next generation. A DNA molecule is a long polymer of nucleotides. Nucleotides are linked to form unbranched polynucleotide chain. The nucleotide of DNA are called deoxyribonucleotides. Each nucleotide is formed of one molecule of phosphoric acid, one pentose sugar, deoxyribose, and one of the four nitrogenous bases. Total there are four nitrogenous bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Cytosine and thymine. So these are the four nitrogenous bases of DNA. So these nitrogenous bases will form four types of nucleotides of DNA. The four types of nucleotides of DNA are deoxyadenilic acid, that is DAMP, deoxyguanilic acid, deoxycytidilic acid, and deoxythymidilic acid. So these nucleotides join together by phosphodiester bonds. Then they will form polynucleotides. So two adjacent nucleotides are linked through phosphodiester bond. One molecule of phosphoric acid joined with sugar molecule. So therefore it is called phosphodiester bond. So children, you understood DNA is a long chain of polymer of nucleotides. Its molecular structure could be deducted by Watson and Crick. The structure of DNA is based on discovery of Chargaff's rule for base pairing and the study of X-ray diffraction pattern of DNA. So, what are the Chargaff's rule for base pairing in DNA? Children, Erwin Chargaff studied the base composition of DNA from different organisms and derived the conclusion of his experiment. So, what were the conclusions? First point of the conclusion is base composition of DNA varies and is different in different species, but is the same in all individuals of a species. Second conclusion is the purine and pyrimidine occur in equal amount in DNA molecule. It means adenine plus guanine equal to thymine and cytosine. Third point is the amount of adenine is equimolar to thymine. It means A is equal to T, and guanine is equimolar to cytosine. When we are studying the base ratio, the base ratio A plus T oblique G plus C varies in the DNA of different groups of living organisms. This ratio is constant for a particular species. This ratio is used to identify the source of DNA and assigning relationship between the organisms of groups. Sugar deoxyribose and phosphate residue occurs in equal proportion. So these were the conclusions of Chargaff's. So these conclusions are called Chargaff's rule. Next is X-ray diffraction pattern of DNA. W.T. Ostbury indicated that DNA has a polynucleotide structure and distance between two successive nucleotides is 3.4 angstrom. M.H. Wilkins and Rosalind Franklin presented fine X-ray diffraction pattern of DNA. They concluded that DNA is a double helix